Hey everyone, it's Stephanie. Welcome. I hope you are having a good morning. I am I'm doing a side project. I really have gotten out of like actual bookmaking in a long time. So yesterday I did not want to get out I was going to do like a hardcover, and I used Bookboard and a whole bunch of like professional type stuff to make books. And I was like, I really don't want to get all that out. I'm just kind of taking a break from that. And I decided to go with the soft cover. And what I'm doing is I am making a book to hold my vintage ephemera, some vintage ephemera in that I like to put in my planner. And so I plan on keeping this book with my planner, so like I can grab a piece of ephemera out and then put it in my planner. So, because I'm not really doing a whole lot of like art journaling, like this type of like junk journaling, stuff like that. I still like to use my glue books and stuff, and that's another project. I want to make a new glue book, and I haven't done that in a while. So, but anyways, I thought I would show you what I'm planning for this particular book and how I'm going to construct it. I do have a time-lapse video on constructing this on my Instagram. I'm going to put the link in the description area below. And first, let me show you what I'm trying to decide on. I'm going to do like a garden theme. A lot of this is going to be probably covered up. I'm going to have some of this is going to be peeking through. I'm going to probably be getting my artist paste out. I have a jar of dirt that I use in my mixed media, and of course I bake my dirt before I use it. It's basically topsoil. So I really got a lot planned for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the signatures in first, of course, before I decorate the cover. But in this video I'm just gonna kind of give you some ideas of how I'm gonna decorate the cover, and an idea I have that I'm inspired by Melanie with the treasure page. She actually reminded me of something and gave me an idea, and I'm going to share that with you too as well. So I had different things in mind for this. I was thinking about using, like, this is just going to be too thick, and I was like, well, I could do like a book plate and really Mod Podge it and seal it up good, and then maybe add like this little fabric cluster I made. I thought that would be cute. And then I just like, yeah, I don't know. Then I thought, well, I have let's see, I make dioramas, embroidery dioramas, but I was thinking, that would be really cute if I have some like thin wood pieces too. I could like I would make the diorama, I would put it on the wood and then put it on this piece. My only concern is this is a really soft cover, so I don't know how that would work. It'd probably be okay, but I'm not finished with this piece, and I don't know if I would get it done in time, and it's really going to grow. But that's an idea that you could do. Or what you could do is, once you get your embroidery to the size you want it, you can go back with pieces like this. You can even take this apart, and you can like create, like do a blend, of embroidery and pieces like this. I do have a video from last year, and it's actually a snippet roll. I did create a garden, a mixed media garden, and I did use objects and things I found from outside, and I used dirt, so that's definitely worth checking out if you want to get some ideas. But so I'm not probably going to go that route on this book, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is get some really thin chipboard and cut it kind of in this shape maybe and paint it green. And I'm thinking this chipboard, it's real thin. I use it for projects like this sometimes if I'm doing a mixed media, and because putting that to fabric, it's just not a good idea. So I would cut this shape out, paint it about close to that or a darker color green. Might go darker because I am going to create like a land bit here. And then I can go in here and add some like soil, maybe some artist paste, and create some kind of like terrain possibly. If I do that, I don't even know if I'm going to go with this still. That's another decision I need to make, and I'm not going to make it right now. I'll wait. This still might look cute, and I would put a little chipboard on the back of this too. I really had to press down on this moss. I could still do that. Or what I could do is, even though this is like a cluster, I could just go ahead and cover that up. If it looks odd for the theme I'm going for, you know what I mean? And I don't mind doing that, so like I would probably go back through here. Might look like a lot of moss though. So I'll probably like take pictures, you know, cover this up, make it look more natural, or I can just totally cut this out. Or even not use this at all, just make one of these, maybe a little bigger. Something a lot smaller than this, of course, and more basic. This is really, that would take a long time, and I can use that. So I'm probably going to do that. I also have other like pieces I use to make landscape that I could use. I could even put fabric, have the chipboard, put some fabric underneath here too, and have grass. I make grass with turkey work, and I can do that and have grass coming up from the moss maybe. So I am just going to keep the ideas, just thinking on them and everything and seeing what I come up with. That would be exciting. If it might be too much for a soft cover, I really, hindsight, I would have gotten out my tools to do like a hardcover book, because that's something, if you're going to do like the real extensive mixed media, you definitely want to use bookboard, heavy bookboard, and you can get those on Amazon. Also, this book cover is soft enough that I can stitch on it as well. So I do have a lot of ideas in mind for that. So I might actually, once I get to that stage, I was just going to do 2 videos on this, because this is really a side project, and I have a lot of content right now on my YouTube I'm working on, some series and things. I might do an extra, or just in one video make the book, the cover, finish it up, and then possibly do a flip through. But most likely I would need to break it up into another video, because it would need time to dry before I would do a flip through. So I'm just going to keep that in mind as well. So, okay, so Melanie, so last year I made a medieval journal, and in the spine I left a gap. And what I did was, because I did that so it gives it a studious look, I gave that journal to a person, so I don't have it to show it, I apologize, but you can see the book cover and everything on my Instagram account. I posted pictures of it recently. It was a very good, I actually based it off an actual medieval journal, and I made it like my interpretation of it, so definitely check that out. So anyways, I created a gap in the spine to give it a studious look. So, and I made like a signature with tape, and I just slid it between the two signatures, and it looked really cool. But Melanie has an idea, and I think it's fantastic, because usually in the back of the book on the inside cover I'll just put like a tuck or a pocket. She has the idea to create a accordion insert, and she, like, as a panel, if you will, on the back, so it expands on the journal, and it goes, you know, you would pull it out like an accordion. And I thought that was such a great idea. I really liked that, and I thought I want to do something very similar to this. And I'm just going to show you real quick. I can't remember if I mentioned before, but I'm going to put a link to her video in the description area below. So this is really old, grungy tape, and it's got a lot of fuzzy bits. So I thought about using this and maybe inking it, probably like brown, and I make coffee paper. And what I do is, and I'm trying to find the rest of it, I had a whole bunch lying around here somewhere. Oh, well, I think this is enough. So, and I'm making a garden book, so this would be absolutely perfect for this theme, because when I make my coffee paper, I leave like the grounds on the paper as they're baking, and I make drizzle effects too, with like watered down coffee grinds, and I'll drizzle it. And I use, a lot of times I use in the pan, I will put a whole stack of paper, copy paper, and this is premium semi-gloss paper, so it's a little heavier weight than your regular copy paper. It was on sale. I got it a few years ago for like 14 bucks on Amazon, but I don't even think you can get it for that anymore. But it's great paper to use, and I actually soak my paper and they don't come apart. I've developed a technique, and I also use like baking powder, or actually no, I'm sorry, I use baking soda. Yeah, I use baking soda, coffee, and I pour hot coffee or soak it in hot coffee. I mean, I do all sorts of things. And my paper has never fallen apart, but I get these great looks. And I like using these. I would use these in vintage books, like woodland journals type books. And I've had people like, I can't get that look. How do you do that? And I was like, I just really... Now some I have where the whole page is covered with that look. Let's see, I did have one, and it was really dark, and I don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here we go. These are the best ones. I knew I put it down somewhere. So check that out. I love that. And I think it would be perfect for this book. It's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to make an accordion and use my signatures. Make signatures with these. So like you can put like little holes in it. I have several where I got a needle and poked it, and then I tore it out, and I need to find that and show it to you. It's really cool. So that's what I do. They always turn out good. And I even have some envelopes too. Well, this is actually a good one. It's real dark. And these were white envelopes. Look at that, isn't that awesome? That one's really dark. My light right now looks kind of yellowishy, but it's really brown. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, me try to find that. Oh, here we go. Put that aside. Perfect. So what I was thinking for the accordion, it's gonna be like this. I'm actually going, she did not have folded paper. I think she created it with an accordion. So I'm going to cut along the crease, the folded part. So I'm thinking maybe about, so it'll be like here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then of course I'm gonna have to cut and make an accordion. So I'm gonna get actually several, it's gonna expand I think pretty good. I'm not gonna do too much because I want to have a gap, a little slight gap here where I can add some paper ephemera pieces to store. So that's what I'm thinking for that. And so I'll be storing like bits like this too. Did I already show this? I can't remember. Super excited. I get lots of neat stuff from Marie. By the way, her links are in the description area below. So, lots of links in the description area. But I think this is going to be really cool, and I've made this wide enough. I could have made it wider, but I think it's going to be okay. And this is like, it's a really nice linen, so it's perfect for a garden book, I think. And I can't wait. I'm super excited about it. I love how it, how soft this is. Came out good. Oh, it's a 5.5 by 8. It might be a little, like a 1/4 of an inch over 8, I think. And I just used some tacky glue because I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna put this thing together really fast. And I did. It was, oh, and I inked the edges, so that gives it a nice touch. So I'm thinking about, I don't know if I'm gonna just leave it like this, or maybe add some like stain through here. I'm not sure yet. That's another thing I gotta decide. So, well, I hope you got some ideas, and I will try to get up after I get the accordion thing done, and then the signatures in. I'll try to make a video on decorating the cover so you can get a look at it, and then we'll let that dry real good, and I'll put out another video, and I'm trying to think when I could do that, and then I'll just do a flip through. Yeah, I'll do that. So I gotta figure all that out. I hope y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is the snippet roll challenge update. I am super excited about that challenge, and I hope you join me for that. So anyways, okay, my best to you and yours, and I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.